evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel and some more OP replays. Yes, today we are going to watch a couple of replays where just 9,000 damage just seems too easy for these guys. It just seems way too easy. And there's me with my highest ever damage of 7,900, not quite 8k, and there's these guys playing not even OP tanks, and they are just making this game look too easy. So first up we have Falcon Flay, and he is driving the not so loved E4 on Black Goldville. Now he was going to go to the left side because of course most people go to the left side, especially on Supremacy, but his team was just like, yeah, nah, we want to go right. And of course, just look at them, they are all just sitting there. One tank wants to go towards C, one tank wants to go towards A, one tank destroyer is AFK, and yeah, it's not looking good already for his team. You've got the tank behind, the E75, the 60 TP, the IS8 there, yet nobody really wants to move. So it really isn't a great start for his team. He's literally the only one now moving. The Leopard there, as sort of, at least he's spotted the enemy team, but you know, yes, the left side of the map is the right side of the map to go, but not when you're on your own. Like, don't go into any of these positions that you should go in if you are on your own. Just rejoin your team. That Leopard could have just backed out, come and got B, and then it might be in a different situation for his team. But already not a great start. The TD on his team is finally moving. They have now got base A, but his team do have base C, so now they are winning on Supremacy points. So now it's just a waiting game, waiting for the team to mess up the most. And of course, are the enemy team just going to flank around in their spawn, or are they just going to sit up there? Now the E100 is there, the E75 is there, so he's able to get a nice there 666, a devil shot into that E75. Now again, the E4 it is a good tank. It can perform well, but I'm just not a lover of it for one reason, and that is the turret. The big massive hatch on top is easily penetrated. If it was just buffed a little bit, then this tank I would absolutely love this tank. I really would. But for me, it's just the hatch on top that makes me dislike this tank so much, because you're unable to do anything. You're unable to go hold down. You're very slow, and yeah, it just struggles. It just struggles because of that hatch. Now that there, whoever shot that shot first on that 50 TP, absolutely amazing. He managed to track him, and our guy managed to get a nice shot into him. So 2.7k damage. Now he is being a little bit risky against this Hori. Didn't really need to take that shot, if I'm honest, but he has now got the Hori down to a one shot. So far now it is a 5 versus 6. Again, he was being very risky there. He was willing to take a shot for the kill there, but he does manage to get the kill without taking the second shot. So now he is going to push this side of the map. Is the Kranvagen on his own? No, there is the Conway, and I'm pretty sure there is another tank or two this side of the map. Now, is he going to go for the Conway, or is he going to go for the more dangerous target, in my opinion, the lower hit point tank, and that is the Kranvagen? Of course, he gets a beautiful shot into that Kranvagen, brings him down to a one shot. And now his team are able to push. If they was just to push the guy, they would be able to clear him. And unfortunately, there goes the IS8, and now the Kranvagen has backed up. Now, I do love that he wasn't going for the alpha there. He wasn't going for the damage, sorry. He went for the kill. It was a 4 versus 5, so going for the kill rather than damage was absolutely vital. And now he can go for damage and get a beautiful 955 shot into that Conway. Now, a lot of people driving big tank destroyers at roundabout now would ignore now this Conway and go for the pattern, but no, he is going for the kills. He wants the kill, and he gets a nice bounce against the E100. So he's bounced that shot. That's the only shot he's bounced currently, but he is on 6,100 damage, and now they are starting to push. Now they do have the cap bases, or they still have the cap bases, but it is a 3 versus 3. Now the pattern is he's the more hit points, but I love the fact that now he's going for the pattern, because that is where his other two teammates are going. And again, he gets a beautiful HE into that guy, which now just leaves 2 tanks. Now, of course, he is going to get penetrated from the E100. It is a very it's very difficult to bounce shots in the E4, but he gets it, and now he knows where this last tank is, because thankfully he is capping the base. So 4 kills, 8,600 damage, and just this E75 left alive. Now, is he going to get time to get any more damage? The supremacy points are going up. He does get time to get one more shot. Is he able to get another shot? 980, 985. I think he may be able to do it. 990, and he doesn't, but they do manage to get the kill. But overall, very nice game. Some very beautiful HE shots there that were absolutely crucial, and I think for me the win was because he went for the one shots instead of just going for damage, and he manages to pick up a nice ace. Quite low hit point, quite low XP, only 1800, but still 9,300 damage. I do love to see a high damage game in tanks that you very rarely see do high damage, especially that high. So next up we have an AMX 50B, and it is Daddy Bin Stacking. Daddy Bin Stacking. We're just gonna call him Daddy. What's up, Daddy? So yeah, Vineyards. AMX 50B, great tank. It's got good armor profile on the turret ish. It's troll. It's not the best, but it's troll. Other than that, no armor, but it's a very nice tank, very nice auto loader. I used to always prefer the T57 over this. Now again, I apologize because you're probably just about to hear a motorbike go behind me. I'm stuck at the side of the road at the moment, waiting for my daughter to come out. I'm recording a couple of replays or a couple of videos while I wait for her at her friend's. So yeah, Vineyards AMX 50B, he's now pushing very, very aggressively on the left side. Now if you look at the minimap, he does need to be very careful, because yes, he has a couple of tanks, but his team are literally spread out everywhere. So I love that he's being patient, and the minute he's just waiting for the opportunity, he's going to try and get some shots in that come across. Now the best thing about the 50B is the speed of the tank. It basically, you can use it as a medium, you can support your medium tanks, and of course the auto loader is amazing. So he's going to get 2 shots there into the E75, but unfortunately can't quite get the 3rd shot, and now he does have to be careful because there's a mouse and a Death Star that is coming in front of him. Now the replay file looks a little bit messed up here, but you know, we're still going to go for it because it is still a very good game. Now you have to be careful when you're coming up against these big tanks, because if you come out sideways, then yeah, you could just be HE'd to death. So you do have to bear that in mind when you're coming up against these big tanks, especially tanks like the Death Star, E100s, Jaegeroos. They're pretty much, even mediums can HE you from the side. But yeah, you can see the replay file is proper messed up. It is proper laggy, but nevertheless, we're still going to go for it. It's not too bad. So 2,400 damage done at the moment, and I love the fact that they are being very patient. There is there's him, the E100, you've got the Motion here, against pretty much 3 of these tanks as well. So it's basically a 3-on-3 this side of the map, and now he is going to rush the 50 TP with his team. I mean, his team were here and now they just backed up. I thought they was going to all push together, but it looked like he was the only one pushing, but he does manage to bring the 50 TB down to a 1 shot, and there goes that guy. But it is a 5 versus 6, so there's still a lot of work to do. The T92 is here. Now they could try and rush the mouse and the Death Star. Definitely needs to do something, because yeah, their team is starting to fall apart. Now hopefully the Death Star don't shoot. Is he going to go for the track? No, he doesn't need to, because the Death Star, what is he doing? Don't go for the motion, the mouse, sorry. Thankfully he does go for the Death Star. I thought he was going to ignore him then and go for the mouse, but now is a perfect time to push. The motion knows that he's pushing, and useless team, he says. I mean, yes and no. They're pushing at the right time. They could have pushed earlier, but of course you don't really want to push if there's a mouse, there's a Death Star there, then you don't really want to push against a Death Star. Now you're going to hear some sirens because there's the police going. Just let me record, Jesus Christ. So sorry about that, guys. So currently it is a 3 versus 4. Of course, they have cleared pretty much this side of the map, 4.8k damage, and now he can turn. He hasn't lost that many hit points, which is good. He's reloaded, and hopefully he'll be able to get all 3 shells out into these guys coming around. And the Leopard gets caught off guard, gets the 1 shot. Is he going to get the 2 shots? Yes, he is. I can't believe how laggy this this replay file is. I'm not sure why. All replays are the same, but sometimes they just lag out. But you know, it's still decent. So it is now a 2 versus 4. It is not looking good because there is a lot of hit points left. We know that the Jaegeru is full hit points. We know that there's a leopard up here not really paying attention, and he is going to be able to take the leopard out. So 6,400 damage, and it is now a 2 versus 3. There's the E75. Now that's unfortunate. Didn't quite realize that there was a waffle there. Now, does he go for the waffle, or does he go towards the left side? Now, I think he's doing the right thing here in going for the waffle. There is still 3 minutes left on the clock, and the waffle is isolated all on his own. So if he can load up the HE, we've just seen the tree moving on the left side of the building. Not quite sure if he see that, but yeah, we know that he's on the left side of the building now. So if he can catch him off guard, which he does, that is absolutely fantastic. And if he can get some high rolls into this guy, then he will be a one-shot. He goes for the ram, which is absolutely vital. That there was vital, the ram, and he does get the kill. So 4 kills now, 7,800 damage. He's now on a reload. The motion just needs to hold for a little bit. Keep the E75 there. He is almost reloaded. Come on, don't go out of sight. Beautiful track there, absolutely beautiful. He goes for another track, but unfortunately bounces. Is he going to be able to high roll? No, he doesn't, but he does leave him on a one shot. The motion, the Jaegeru, I think, misses his shot or bounces his shot. So now he is able to play a little bit more aggressive, push a little bit more forward, and he needs to wait. Now he has to go for this Jaegeru. He has to go for the Jaegeru because he's on a reload. Ignore the E75. Well, at this point, it doesn't matter. He comes out sideways, and now he can take a shot. Absolutely brilliant game. Unfortunately, because of the replay file was a little bit bugged, but I just thought that was an amazing game. 9,300 damage, 6 kills, and a very, very beautiful win. So in the end, the motion did a pretty good job, I think. Like, he pushed when he needed to push, when all the tanks were sort of clearing, and he pushed the mouse when he was sort of lower hit points, and he held them guys up for our AMX 50B to head towards the waffle, take him out, and then he had pretty much rear shots on the Jaegeru and the E75. But nevertheless, he made every single shot count, 26 out of 26. Well, he didn't because he got the track shot in the E75, but that still kept him in that position, I suppose. But nevertheless, a fantastic game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have you got this much damage? Because these guys just make it look so easy. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With